All right, so you're thinking about getting a new tattoo, or maybe just thinking about getting a tattoo. How about that? Well, this weekend, it's the 8th annual DC Tattoo Expo at the Crystal Marriott in Arlington. This year's show will feature artists from all over the world, and of course, the best in the DC area. Joining us today to talk about the DC Tattoo Expo are Anna Carswell and Greg Piper. So welcome to you both.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
I got to tell you, the first thing that comes to mind is that needle, and I'm a little nervous about the needle. So before I really get into this, tell me, how do you, if somebody's interested, but they are a little apprehensive about the needle, what do you say to them?
Well, I would say, you know, I mean, it's uncomfortable. Most people don't like needles. Like me, I hate getting shots. Tattooing is nothing like that.
Okay.
Kind of just is like a sting. I mean, it's uncomfortable, no doubt, but it's not painful like you would think you're getting a shot or something like that. So.
All right, and how many tattoos do you have, Greg?
I don't know. I got one. It starts here and it ends over there.
Oh, wow.
It just continues, yeah.
Yeah,
I've never stopped and counted them.
Okay, so about the show, how did it originally get started?
Well, 8 years ago, I've had my shop here in the DC area for 23 years in Manassas, and 8 years ago, I just decided I would put on a DC show. You know, it seemed odd that DC didn't have one. It's a huge subculture here, huge, you know, tattoo community. So I just decided to put it on.
It's a way for people to express themselves. Yes. It's kind of like some people will carry a new bag or get a new coat or new shoes, you know, like an accessory. But this is a way for people to express what they're feeling. What interested you about tattoos?
I love the story that you can tell with the tattoo, and that, like you said, it's kind of an accessory, but you wear it forever instead of just for a season. So I like that.
And it can be in different colors too. So what can people expect to see at your show, Greg?
What we have is 450 artists from around the world, including the artists from the popular TV show Ink Master, Tattoo Nightmares. They'll actually be competing live tomorrow night at the event.
Okay.
So you can come and see that. We have entertainment pretty much from noon to midnight every day. We have different acts, different performers, and you can go through and watch the tattooing. You can shop, anything tattoo related.
Contests.
Pin-up contest, yes.
Carnival, sideshow acts, we have it all.
It sounds like a wonderful event. So you said 450 people will be there. There'll be some people from TV, including TV stars. Is that from the Ink Master show, or?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, so there'll be 450 artists, and we have maybe 16 or 20 of the artists from Ink Master and Tattoo Nightmares.
What do you look for when you ask somebody to come and be a part of your show? What is some of the criteria that you look for?
Well, I look at their portfolios. So the first thing I'll ask is, hey, send a portfolio in, because there's obviously different standards of tattooing, and we hold ourselves to a very high standard. So if you're at the show, you've had to submit an application, submit a portfolio, and then I've selected those artists which I feel are competent, and they're then invited to the show. So.
Now, can most tattoos be done in just one day, or do you need multiple days?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends on the size. You know, most of the tattoos obviously done at the show will be completed in a day, but some of those tattoos will start as early as maybe 7 o'clock tomorrow. Artists have asked to get in early, and they'll tattoo them all the way up to the end of the show at 11 o'clock. So you can do an entire sleeve in a day. It's unlikely outside of the scenario of a show, but these artists travel here, so if you're going to get a big piece done, obviously it has to be completed. So
Go big or go home.
Go home. How many tattoos do you have?
I have about 9.
Okay. And what interested you the very first time you said, I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to do a tattoo?
I would have to say the rebellious aspect of it.
But now it's common. You know what I mean? It's not that bad boy or bad girl image that it was way back when. Now it's, like I said, it's cool. It's a statement piece.
Absolutely.
It is. And I would say the majority of the clientele at his shop in Manassas, Exposed Temptations Tattoo, are actually professionals. Lawyers, doctors, you know, people that work in the government sector. I mean,
everybody. You just never know who you're going to meet.
Absolutely.
Because it is just an expression, and we all like to express ourselves.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, so Greg, tell me again, where do we go for this event, and how do we get tickets and all of the good stuff?
Tickets are at the door. The event is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The doors open Friday at 1. They open Saturday and Sunday at noon. It is at the Crystal Gateway Marriott in Arlington, Virginia. And we hope to see everybody out there.
Yeah, well, come on out, because it sounds like it's going to be fun. Even if you are afraid of the needle, we might be able to change your mind, but nonetheless, there's going to be plenty of excitement and plenty of fun to do.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you both for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, folks, stay with us. We have more of Let's Talk Live coming up right after the break.